We're going to do something a bit different for this video. My goal is to expand your playlist by introducing you to a song that you may or may not have heard of, and also introducing you to a Christian artist that you may or may not know. And the reason being is because the song is in Spanish and the Christian artist is from Colombia. Shout out to our hermanos and hermanas de Colombia. But before we get into that, let me just welcome you guys to another Heart&Tunes video. My name is Melina and I created this channel to appreciate Christian songs. So welcome to our Christian Song Club. If you not have done so, please hit the subscribe button for more content like this. And at the end of this video, if you find that you liked it, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family so that they too can expand their Christian playlist. All right, guys, so let's dive right in. The song that we will listen to today is called Andar Sobre el Agua, which roughly translates to walking on water, roughly. And it is by Santiago Benavides. Brother Santiago is from Colombia. Again, shout out to our brothers and sisters in Colombia. You guys, let me just say, you guys have super talented songwriters and musicians. Santiago Benavides is also known to some in Colombia as Pastor Santiago. He has a degree in theology and also in music, a master's in music. He does have a lyric video out and he also has the official music video. So we're going to be watching the music video today. And here is his song, Andar Sobre el Agua. Let's listen to it.
Comprensible es la obsesión por la tierra firme, pero dime si no, que cada viaje que valió la pena empezó porque alguien hizo la vela. Hizo la vela. Comprensible es la obsesión por la sensatez, pero dime si no, que cada paso que dejó huella fue dado porque alguien perdió una tuerca. Perdió una tuerca. Como queriendo ver eso que no se ve, como siguiendo algo que aún no sabes bien qué es.
Alright, so I'm going to pause it right there. We've listened so far to the verse and the pre-chorus, I would say. So real quick, I just want to, I really love the intro. It's giving me this whimsical type of feel, underwater feel with the synths that it's using. It kind of sounds like bubbly sounding synths. Or like a Celesta. It's really giving that muted timbre or quality of sound. So I think that helps it give it this underwater feel or bubble feel. I don't know if y'all catch that or not. And I like that in the video, he is actually out on the water on a boat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, bossa nova groove that I heard in the beginning, as I mentioned before. So let's see what the verses actually say, because you could be wondering, like, I don't speak Spanish and I have no idea what he's saying, but it sounds nice. So the first verse, it translates as, understandable is the obsession for solid ground. But tell me not if that every worthwhile journey started because someone hoisted the sail. That's the first part of the verse. And then it goes into, understandable is the obsession for sensibility, but tell me not if that every step that left a mark was taken because someone lost a screw. So in summary, I'm getting this idea of the solid ground being something stable, something that is safe, controlled, right? Nothing wild. So it's saying that you want dry ground. It's sensible and it's safe and understandable that you're obsessed with control. But a journey is really worthwhile when you're willing to lose some of that stability for a period of time. And I really like the part where it says that every step that left a mark was taken because someone lost a screw. And I think that could be said in quotation marks, because it's not that every step that a person took that left a mark was because they were crazy, but it was because other people thought that they were crazy. We see with a lot of maybe inventors. I'm liking it so far. It's nice. It's a nice groove. Let's see what the pre-chorus says. The pre-chorus is, as if wanting to see that which is unseen, as if following something that you still don't quite know what it is. So this is saying leaving solid ground and you're in pursuit of something that you haven't seen or something that you don't quite know, but you're pursuing it. Okay, so I'm liking the theme so far. So let's continue to listen to what the song says.
Toda la vida es andar sobre el agua, andar sobre el agua. Toda la vida es andar sobre el agua, andar sobre el agua. Toda la vida es andar sobre el agua, andar sobre el agua. Toda la vida es andar sobre el agua, andar sobre el agua. Y sobre el agua y
So that was the chorus that we just listened to. So let's go ahead and translate it real quick. The chorus says, all life is walking on water, walking on water. All life is walking on water, walking on water. So that's the first chorus. So remember in the verse 1, we were saying that the solid ground equals stability, equals control. Now we're moving on to walking on water, is suggesting about taking risks, right? Leaving the stability, leaving the control. As we know, life is not stable, so water can represent life. It reminds me of the story in the Bible where Jesus and Peter are walking on water, that it's found in Matthew 14, verse 25 through 31. This happens on the Sea of Galilee, and it happens in the very early morning. The disciples were out there on the water. You see this figure out on the water. They thought that it was a ghost until Jesus confirmed who he was. And Peter was convinced, and he took a step of faith. So Peter had this impulsive faith at the moment. Jesus said, simply come. And Peter stepped out of the boat, stepped on the water, uncertain, but he had his eyes fixed on Jesus. All right, we're gonna continue.
Dice que no quisiera tener la vida resuelta de una sola vez, pero cada día su afán conlleva entre los sueños y la marea. Y allí se encuentra su gran belleza, y en la confianza está la fiesta, y de la sorpresa la fe es la llave. Tú das el paso y el mar se abre.
All right, so that was verse 2. So let's go ahead and see what verse 2 is talking about. So verse 2, who says they wouldn't want to have life all figured out at once? But each day brings its own worries. Between dreams and the tide, and therein lies its great beauty. And trust lies in the celebration. From surprise, faith is the key. You take the step and the sea opens. So that was the second verse. Basically saying life's beauty is that in the middle of the uncertainty that life brings, we have faith. We can trust. And we trust in God. Everyone would love to have it all figured out, but would love to have it all planned, would love to see how life is going to turn out, but that's not the case. And that's the beauty of life, right? That it's uncertain, that it throws sometimes curveballs at you. But the beauty in it is that we trust and we hope and we have faith. Okay, moving on to chorus number 2.
Toda la vida es andar sobre el agua, andar sobre el agua. El secreto es no desviar la mirada.
I like the breakdown here.
La mirada, toda la vida es andar sobre el agua. Andar sobre el agua. El secreto es no desviar la mirada. Ay de Dios la mirada, toda la vida es andar sobre el agua. Andar sobre el agua. El secreto es no desviar la mirada. Ay de Dios la mirada, toda la vida es andar sobre el agua. Andar sobre el agua. El secreto es no desviar la mirada. Ay de Dios la mirada. Epa. Andar sobre el agua. El secreto es no desviar la mirada. Andar sobre el agua.
It's such a feel-good video. I love it. Like I want to be there with them. I think that's the pan flute or the flute. I like it.
El secreto no desviar la mirada. Andar sobre el agua. El secreto es no desviar la mirada.
Awesome. Loved it. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs, if you guys don't know. Okay, so the second chorus is a little different in lyrics compared to the first chorus. The second chorus says, all life is walking on water, walking on water. The secret is not to look away from, and this version, it's translating it, to God's gaze, or from God's gaze. But I think it's more of like, the secret is not to look away from God. Don't have your sight away from God. Alluding to the story of Jesus and Peter walking out on the water, even though life is uncertain, and it may be as if though you're out on the water with the crazy waves, and sometimes life may throw curveballs at you, the best thing that you can do at that moment is to fix your eyes on Jesus, set your gaze upon him, and don't remove your sight from him. That is the secret to life. That is what the song is saying. Couldn't agree more. Let's talk about the musicality real quick. Like I said in the beginning, again, the verses seem like very chill, bossa nova groove type, but it does have the vallenato sense, popular folk music from Colombia. It uses the accordion, it uses congas sometimes, it also, or the small drum. I think that's called caja vallenata, and guacharaca. I hope I'm saying that. Guacharaca, which is basically like a scraper type. Although I didn't hear that used here, but I did hear some shakers, some maracas, and other things. One of my favorite parts of the song was the bass solo, that bass breakdown where it's like there's some bass slapping and bass funk to it. I just absolutely love it. Now, does this song tie into scripture? Yes, it does. So let's see where it's getting the idea, where it's getting the theme. We've already talked about that we find the story of Jesus and Peter walking on the water in Matthew chapter 14. Then it also references Exodus. From surprise, faith is the key. You take the step and the sea opens up. So it's found in Exodus 14:21, where God, through Moses, opens up the Red Sea. That also took a great step of faith from Moses. Moses raises his hand over the Red Sea, and God then sends strong winds to split the waters that the Israelites can cross through. The theme, again, in that story is obedience, is faith, and divine intervention. And the same thing that we see in the story of Jesus and Peter, right? There's obedience to come out on the water. There's faith that he won't drown, right? While he has his eyes fixed on Jesus. And then the divine intervention of the actual miracle of walking on water, or the split of the Red Sea. So that is found in Exodus 14:21. Hebrews 12, verse 1 through 2, it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with the perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. So that's just saying, forget everything, fix your eyes on Jesus, follow him, don't get caught up in the waves. Colossians 3, verse 2, set your minds on the things above and not on earthly things. Right? Setting our minds on the things above, we're setting on our minds on Jesus. Isaiah 26, verse 3, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. So even in the midst of the waters and the waves that we're walking through, because we have our eyes fixed on him and our mindset on the things above, he will keep us in perfect peace because we trust in him. And in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 25 through 27, it says, let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil. So again, keeping your eyes straight. And where are we going to fix our eyes? Again, on Jesus. That is a wrap up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did because I love this song. I hope you add it to your playlist because it's a good one, and now you know what it means in case you don't know Spanish. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this video blessed you somehow. God bless you guys. Keep in tune for more Heart and Tunes. Bye.